Okay, welcome to CKC Combatives. My name is Sensei David, and this is Sensei John. What we're going to do right now, we are going to give you some drills and skills to play off of whether you're a student or an instructor. We're going to start off today with our first one, working off that haymaker, that big wide sucker punch. Okay, now what we're going to do, it doesn't matter whether Sensei John comes keeping his rear leg, keeping that right leg back and he goes wide, whether he steps through and he hits me, whether he steps and then steps, pop, pop, it doesn't matter. What we want to do is make sure we don't start getting driven backwards. We're going to go into them. Now, there's a million things we can do. I can step off to the angle, I can try and absorb the strike and then work it back into it. What I'm going to work off of right now is called an A-frame. And maybe other people out there have other names for this. We just call it an A-frame. Okay, when he throws the first sucker punch, what I want to do is I want to have my hands in a defensive stance. So the first thing you should be doing when you're in a hostile situation or a bad situation that just tends to be getting worse, you shouldn't be doing a chest-to-chest thing. The first thing you should do is back up, whoa, relax. This says relax, I don't want to fight. This says I want to, I might even know how. So we want our back leg cocked up a little bit off the ground saying, oh, relax. This back foot right here is going to springboard me in. I'm going to drop my height, I'm going to tuck my chin, and when he comes in, I'm going to stop right here. I want my one arm to strike. Okay, I want it to strike with my wrist bone into his forearm, not the crook of his elbow. Bang! Get the crook of his elbow, you get whacked in the face. Use your A-frame and explode out of it, straight into the neck. So I'm going to hit the arm and the neck. So my spear, my A-frame, is going to shoot out here. Now, some people call it a spear. I don't know, some people call it a dive. Like I said, we just call it A-frame. Don't worry about it. Make sure that it works. Shoot in and expand it. Almost like I'm high-fiving someone in the back of me. Right here. That's our first move. Slowly. With you. Now it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it without stepping through. We're arguing on posturing. Blah 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 blah. Ha! That's our first move. Look where his arm is. It's the other side. Then it doesn't matter what you do afterwards, as much as it matters what you do at the beginning, right here. Because if you don't get this part right, you're not gonna move to step 2. Okay? Because you'll be taking a nap. So when I'm here, oh, right to my neck. His head is tucked, he's all set to go. If I step through with it, same thing. 1, 2. Now, instead of just working off the A-frame now and striking the neck, which is a great shot, you can also go straight with an elbow shot to the face. So now when I throw my sucker punch, and I would drill this with every single scenario. Stepping forward and a step dragging a punch. I would do it here with the punch. I would do it with a step and then a step and a punch. You want to play this up as much as possible so when someone does something you're not used to, you're not shocked anymore. So when I come through now, he's going to give me an inward elbow right across the face. Right there. This is where it's going to be. So if we do this slowly, and I don't stop my fist out here. I bring it right to here, so he gets used to beating on my arm. Boom! Right to the face. Now I also know, and you also know, that when I throw punch 1, I'm not going to go, hey, great shot, a good block, I'm going home. I'm throwing step 1, so I can do one of 2 things. Load up again and hit, or hit 1 and then hit again. Okay? Now I would never throw a bad punch like that. Okay, but many people do. Watch any of those fights you see on TV, sports teams where they have fights. Some of the worst fights are the athletes fighting. So when I throw my punch now, this is going to be the elbow. From the elbow, you shoot the hand to right out to the neck and blow me out. So now we have the A-frame, we have an inward elbow, and we also have a palm strike right to the face. I'm moving around. Now, we're going to also, and I drill it also with the hammer fist. Okay, notice how he's not hitting me in the face, he's coming close. I keep my head back. Okay, now I've seen a lot of street fights. If you look at my YouTube, you see tons of them. Great studying tool, where a lot of people, they leave with their face first instead of their weapon. Okay? So now, what he's doing, he's posting up on his back foot, he's charging in, and he is going to slam me back. So as I'm moving in, my head is being jarred back, which is going to give us a whole bunch of targets we're going to explore in a minute. So let's talk about this one more time. Let's recap everything. We have the A-frame. We have the elbow to the face. We have the elbow to the face followed by a hand sword to the neck. Let's do that again. Elbow. We're not professional actors. Okay. Elbow to the face followed by hand sword right to the neck. Boom. We have a hammer fist to the face. And we have a palm to the face. The one thing which I just didn't mention, which is also a great tool, is a spearing elbow. Okay. And that's going to go right into the pec. We'll do it on this angle so you can see. When he's here, John covers his head right here, so his offense is in his defense. And right when I come in with that shot, right to the inside. And then this hurts like hell. Okay, it's a great maneuver. Pop, because then he's set for a cover already, which now he can hit with the hand sword. All right, good. Let's get that rocking a few times.